Join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Schwartz?
Here.
Moss?
Here.
Sparks?
Item 2, comments from the public, limited to 2 minutes. Time may be extended at the discretion of the board.
Yeah, I got a comment. With regards to point 3 on the agenda today regarding the overlay in District 1, District 3, bid number 82526, open the 12th, table till the 20th for review. Given to Haskell, who's the third bidder over me, Atlas Paving, for an additional approximately $200,000, citing my poor performance history in public record. 2 weeks ago on February 2nd, I was told this was in reference to a job from July of 2023, 5 miles long, north-south 270 in District 3, citing failed asphalt that looked dry and that residents would gladly pay an extra $200,000 to have been better. Not only was this project not Atlas Paving's job, thereby voiding why I was skipped originally, but on this 5-mile project, you had issues based on test results from CED 8 on 2 of 50 of the lots. That's about 1,000 feet. I guess on a $2 million job, that's a deduction of $4,194.92. After a meeting 2 weeks ago, I got coffee from Strange Brew, went out to see this job, took a 6-minute video of it, and I can tell you that that job is immaculate, with the exception of maybe 250 feet. But the failed tests and referenced in that meeting 2 weeks ago, the failure was due entirely to compaction only, which is a failure on the contractor's part, not the asphalt itself. So any reference to it being dry or thinking that it looked dry, CEDA would determine that that asphalt was actually optimal, not dry. Gathering this info took me about 30 minutes. I could have done for you during the 8 days of deliberation, but I don't know that you looked into it that deep or were called, and we could have helped you out there. In closing, 2 weeks ago I was asked if I would use a carpenter who had done poor job for me in the past. And I'll actually answer that question just the way Jesus would, another carpenter. I'd say if it was proven without a shadow of doubt that you had misjudged that carpenter, do you have the integrity to own your mistake and the fortitude to fix it? With that, I'd urge the county to rescind their award to Haskell Lemon on that project and to award to us the rightful low bidder to the tune of saving the county $219,000. And sorry if I rushed. I wanted to respect the 2-minute rule.
Thank you for your comments, sir. Item 3, discussion and possible action regarding construction contract between Kingfisher County and Haskell Lemon on bid number 8-2526.
I'll make a motion to approve as written to Haskell Lemon.
And I'll second that.
Schwartz?
Yes.
Moss?
Yes.
Sparks?
Yes.
Just think.
Item 4, discussion and possible action regarding notice to proceed on bid 8-2526 2026 asphalt overlay project for District 1 and 3.
Make a motion to approve.
And I'll second that.
Schwartz?
Yes.
Moss?
Yes.
Sparks?
Yes.
Down there at the bottom, please.
Item 5, discussion and possible action regarding environmental officer grant with John Gooden.
Morning, folks. Appreciate you giving me a little attention. So I have set here on your desk and there, the application prepared in advance. Talked with the sheriff, talked with some of you. So I hope you perceive this as a, as a win. Last year we came before you, asked for application for this grant. You unanimously approved it, and I submitted it. Although we made an error. We had Ryan Deathridge, who was just very interested in seeing it go through his department, but it couldn't do that. So it really just needed to go through the sheriff's department. I know Ryan consulted with the sheriff, but still, we just structured it wrong. So I'm asking that we try again. Honestly, it would have been too soon to get it last year anyway, for the purposes that I'm here for, which is to count it for this grant that the city as matching funds for the city. If we successfully got it and it had been awarded last year, the city still hasn't received the contract on their own grant, so it would have been too soon. So, somehow things have a way of working out, and so I'd ask that that we try again. The very last page of what I've given you is the budget. The bulk of that, $30,000, it would be a $50,000 grant, no matching funds. $30,000 of it would go toward the sheriff's staff, and Sheriff, have you seen any way that you want to change that?
I haven't even had really honestly good time to look at it, the entire thing, so.
Okay.
And you feel like it's necessary to tie up one of the deputies at this job?
Well, I would hope that it's not really much of an obligation. In fact, that was kind of one of the comments you heard from Ryan last year, was that there wasn't very much required in exchange for getting these funds. It'd be $30,000 that the county would have to offset costs at the sheriff's department, and there is a requirement that whoever is designated as that environmental officer would go to a training session by Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. It's one day out of a year, and in exchange for those $30,000, hopefully then that officer could provide some really valuable service to the county.
My thoughts on that, I've had close to 600 miles in my district.
Yeah.
And it would take many individuals to, by any chance, enforce any of the trash or pick it up. It's a constant yearly
Right.
deal.
Right. So, this would have your officer would have a chance to interact, and I would assist with this, interact with, the schools, that sort of thing, and kind of an educational thing for kids. Send home some information about what the rules are, for families around the county. And, it just,
So if we
yes,
were approved for this grant, then it would be just for a year,
it would be 1 year.
and then we would.
If it went well, and I would hope that we'd do 2 cycles, but I think you might be limited to 2 cycles.
But if you got it approved for this year, you wouldn't necessarily be guaranteed to get it for the next year.
That's definitely true, yes. And I don't know that I'm recommending, nor Sheriff, I don't know what you would think. I'm not recommending necessarily you get any new person. I think you could just designate a deputy to this responsibility.
I feel like we should table this till maybe more information is looked at this.
Okay, so we have it has to be submitted during the month of February. So we could have another meeting easily.
And we do have to agree on it first, too.
Right.
You making a motion to table it then, Mike?
Yes, sir.
I'll second.
Schwartz,
Yes.
Moss,
Yes.
Sparks,
Yes.
You can take that with you, I got a couple copies up here.
You got him on with the budget stuff on it?
Yeah, he's got one there. Yeah, probably from back here.
Item 6, discussion and possible action regarding the minutes of regular meeting held on February 9th, 2026. Agenda, purchase orders, warrants, payroll for February 17th, 2026 for fiscal year 24-25 and fiscal year 25-26.
Make the motion to approve.
I'll second that.
Moss,
Abstain.
Sparks,
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
You sign that one. Not that one.
Do you have something like what you were, regarding what you requested, or something
I have the same thing I gave them.
that would help? Can I have that?
Sure.
It's just that page you can sign.
And Gary, it's all about helping the airport. You understand that, right? We're gonna count it as matching funds for the airport grant.
Who would this grant be from?
The Department of DEQ,
What?
DEQ,
Department of Environmental Quality.
yeah.
Item 7, discussion and possible action regarding monthly reimbursement claims for election board and district attorney for the month of January 26.
Make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
I'll second that.
Schwartz,
Yes.
Moss,
Yes.
Sparks.
Yes. Item 8, discussion and possible action regarding any new business.
I have none.
You have anything, Mike?
I have none. Brings us to item 9, board comments and announcements.
You got a meeting tomorrow? Is that right?
CED, tomorrow I'll be making my trip to Alva. Something we might think about, the OHP offers a free class on first responders. Active shooter class. Pretty good class, schools, hospitals, something we might think about.
Okay. Introduce that into something.
Item 10, adjournment.
I so moved.
I'll second.
Moss,
Yes.
Sparks,
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Quite as fast.